talking about it long enough. I realized that Backlash...
Mojo's retiring?
No. We hope. Very soon. But no. I realized... I was trying to figure out why it seemed like Backlash wasn't that long ago. It's because it wasn't. It was like the first SmackDown pay-per-view after the brand split.
Yeah.
But we're doing it again. This is our Backlash predictions. Because Backlash is just around the corner.
Yep, they kind of move Backlash back to its post-WrestleMania spot where it started.
Where it used to be all the time.
And we're getting into predict mode.
Yeah, let's do this.
Pre-show match. Ty Dillinger, the Perfect 10, versus the Crybaby, Aiden English.
I'm going to say Ty Dillinger because... I don't know, are they going to make this a full program?
I doubt it, because I have no idea why it's even happening in the first place.
Apparently it was a YouTube thing.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But I'm still going with Ty Dillinger.
Ty Dillinger all the way, because Aiden English is going to like hit a big move on Ty Dillinger. He's not going to win, and then he's going to start crying out of frustration. And Ty's just going to like... He's going to get up and he's going to slip on his own tears, and Ty's just going to pin him.
That'd be a fantastic finish. Do it that way.
Yeah, so, hey, that was quick.
Yeah.
Let's move on to another match that we've already seen a couple times on SmackDown, both before and after Eric Rowan's injury.
Yep.
Luke Harper versus Eric Rowan.
Luke Harper, because Eric Rowan already run on SmackDown.
Yeah, I'm also saying Luke Harper because he's better.
just like that, huh? I mean,
not biased better because I've been a big Luke Harper fan since before he was Luke Harper, but I'm just saying Eric Rowan should be better than he is by now. I mean, he's had a setback recently.
Yeah.
But he's really, to me, he's only had one standout moment, and that was his feud with the Big Show.
Eric Rowan has been an unfortunate victim of the on-again, off-again push of the Wyatt family, and it hasn't benefited his in-ring ability.
Yeah, and the shame part of it is that, like, I wouldn't mind seeing him in, like, another singles program, but he's just one of those guys where I watch him and, like, one or two things he does is kind of cool, but the rest of it's just, like, typical big guy stuff.
To me, he's aesthetically pleasing because he gives that real creepy vibe for the Wyatt family, and he's just, like... He's very much a symbol of the creepiness of that group.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, once that kind of goes away, he doesn't get it done in the ring as well as any other member of the Wyatt family.
Yeah. See,
including Braun Strowman.
Like, Braun was lucky because he was able to, like, break off on his own and survive.
Yeah.
Because of the brand split.
Yeah.
The thing, like, Bray, being the character Bray Wyatt, has that going for him. Mm-hmm. Luke Harper doesn't have to have, like, a big character at this point.
He's done a good job of switching out of that.
Because he's that fundamentally sound in the ring.
Yeah.
That it's like, okay, he doesn't have to rely on gimmick to get him over. Rowan is like the bad mix in between the two, where he's not as strong as a worker as Luke Harper, but he's also not as strong as a character as Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
So he's sort of, I feel like after this,
he's the middle ground.
Unless he pulls out something super astonishing in this match, he's gonna get kind of flushed into the Kurt Hawkins, Bo Dallas zone.
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
He's gonna be the big guy of the jobbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do something good, Eric.
Yeah.
That's all we want.
That I got soured because of his like big surprise comeback. He like tripped when he was doing a spin kick. Sami Zayn versus Baron Corbin. Because
we need something for both of these guys to do.
Yeah, because we like throwing Sami Zayn at the biggest guy we have available and seeing if he doesn't die.
Yeah.
I don't go this way very often, but I'm going to give the win to Baron Corbin.
All right. I'm going Sami Zayn. I think this is going to be his first, notable win on SmackDown, and he's going to be able to continue a feud with Baron Corbin that he might win. Let's just hope it doesn't last as long as the Baron Corbin-Dolph Ziggler thing.
Yeah. Speaking of Dolph Ziggler.
Hey,
what a segue. He's going to be facing the debuting Shinsuke Nakamura. This is not the first time we've seen him on the main roster, but it is his first match on the main roster. They've been trying really hard to get us invested in this match. Unfortunately, at least for us, I want to be really excited for Shinsuke's main roster debut.
I am excited to see Shinsuke wrestle.
Yeah.
But I'm always excited to see Shinsuke wrestle because I like Shinsuke.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily excited for the Dolph Ziggler side of things unless he fucking comes to play.
Yeah, and that's kind of like what I alluded to when I was talking about it on the Tuesday Night Live review, is that as much as I'm not amped up for the match because the build has been super lackluster, I'm excited to see what happens between bell to bell.
Absolutely.
Because Nakamura is good and Dolph Ziggler can essentially match any single person's intensity.
Yeah. And we can only hope that is exactly
sometimes
the case.
Multiple people's intensities.
Absolutely.
Who do you pick for that one?
Well, for Shinsuke.
I almost went to the next match without asking.
No, I literally was waiting for you to move because I figured we both just agreed that Shinsuke was going to win.
Yeah.
Because I already wrote your name down.
That's smart. 6 women tag.
Yep.
Because we want everybody on the show.
It's not a bad idea, but it could be better.
Yeah. Like you said, it's not a bad idea. I just wish, I still have too much stuff lingering from the fact that, when this whole boom in the women's division first started, it revolved around there being 3 teams of 3.
Yeah. Yeah, and this does harken back to that quite a bit.
So it's I don't know if it's they're trying to get a little rub from that, not necessarily nostalgia because it wasn't that long ago, but hey, doesn't this remind you of?
Yeah, they're using that kind of aesthetic to try and reinvigorate, especially with look at these brand new teams that Tamina hasn't been there and now Charlotte is new on the roster, and I get that, and that's fine. But make this the only pay-per-view that you do this. Let's not continue past this.
Yeah, so we do have Naomi, the current champion of SmackDown, along with Charlotte and Becky Lynch, taking on the Welcoming Committee, a.k.a. Natalya, Carmella, and Tamina, alongside The Kid.
Yeah.
That's James Ellsworth.
Yeah, that's it.
What do you got for this one?
I am going with the Welcoming Committee.
Yeah?
Because I think, since the fact that the Welcoming Committee ruined the initial match between Naomi and Charlotte, I think they're really trying to push for Charlotte to maybe be more of a babyface. So I think they're going to try and have... They've been pushing Carmella a lot with this group. So I'm thinking there might be a way that...
pushing her to Naomi's feet?
Yes. I'm thinking they're going to try and integrate a heel into the title picture and do a potential triple threat match at whatever their next pay-per-view is.
Money in the Bank.
Because I don't think they're going to bank on just Naomi versus Charlotte. So I think they're working for a heel element. So they'll have one of the heels pick up a win over Naomi, and that'll be their way of saying, well, hey, I pinned the champion, so I deserve to be in this match as well.
Yep. I'm going to go with Naomi, Charlotte, and Becky.
Team NBC.
Essentially because I think this Charlotte babyface turn is a ruse.
Oh, okay.
They're going to win, and Charlotte's going to immediately turn on Naomi, or do it like 2 days later on SmackDown.
Alright.
Or, even if you want to tone it back a little bit, it'll literally be right back to Charlotte going, okay, where's my title shot now? Now that we knocked them out of the way, let's go back to the match that we were supposed to have.
Well, yeah. Well, Charlotte's already said that once they beat them at once they beat them at Backlash, that she's going for the title.
Yeah.
And so that's guaranteed, which is why I think they're going to put a heel element in there.
Yeah.
To counteract the fact that it is technically two baby faces.
And I'm going with the WWE typical way of building things, and the heel team has 2 wins going into this pay-per-view.
That's a good point.
So it's time for 50-50 booking.
Hey.
Fuck off. Alright, let's get into the title picture.
Yup.
United States Championship.
This is going to be good.
The United States Championship of America.
Yep.
Kevin Owens.
The new face of America.
AJ Styles.
The man that built SmackDown Live.
Yeah, the face that runs the place versus the face of America.
Lots of faces in this match. Sort of.
It's gonna be a good match.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see them just go all out in a pay-per-view match. This is gonna be good.
Yep.
But I do foresee a Kevin Owens retention.
Yep, I'm saying Kevin Owens retains due to shenanigans.
Yeah. What type of shenanigans do you think?
Thumb in the eye.
He's not Austin Aries.
No, but he's done that before. So.
That's true. That's fair enough. I'll accept that.
You better. Alright, the real main event in my eyes.
The main event in both of our eyes
belongs
because we
to
didn't expect this to happen.
Tyler Breeze and Fandango challenging the Usos for the tag team championships.
I'm so excited for this match.
And let's be honest here, like, even since they've become #1 contenders, they've had 2 other matches.
Mm-hmm.
They beat the Ascension again, and then they beat the Colognes this past Tuesday on SmackDown.
Yeah.
But they've still been short matches.
Yes.
They haven't been anything longer than what a normal Breezango match would entail.
Yeah.
Opposite the fact that they're just playing babyface style in the ring now, as opposed to being the ones that are getting constantly jobbed out.
And on the other side of things, we've seen the Usos do long, strenuous matches against American Alpha.
Yeah.
And so I am really excited to see Breezango get pushed to that limit. For the love of God, if this match ends in 30 seconds, I'm going to be really upset.
Yeah. And this is what I'm excited for, is the potential, the fact that we're going to see Breezango maybe actually have like a 10-minute long match.
We are potentially going to see the best we've seen of Tyler Breeze since he left NXT.
Yeah.
And we are potentially going to see the best we've ever seen of Fandango.
Well, that's tough. He beat Chris Jericho at WrestleMania.
But the match wasn't that great though. Like this I feel like he's so much more established and people really care about the character that this I feel like he has something to prove in this match.
They both do. They all do, because also that's another thing is like the last few weeks we haven't been really seeing much of the Usos.
Yeah, they've
actually wrestled.
Yeah, they've been just the post match promo. So,
where do you see this one heading?
It could really go either way, but in my mind, I don't see Breezango taking the titles right away. So I'm going to say screwjob finish, Usos retain. All the more reason for Shane to keep Breezango in the title picture.
I'm going to go out on a limb here.
Do it.
I'm going to say Breezango's going to win.
Go for it.
By count out or disqualification.
Oh, they're not going to win the titles.
No, I think the Usos are going to take the cheap way out and get themselves disqualified, or potentially just walk out of the match, get themselves counted out. When they realize they might be in a little too over their heads, maybe they got a little too big for their britches, or maybe just not taking Breezango seriously enough.
Yeah.
And then when they realize they need to regroup and maybe come back and try again, they're going to try and get the hell out of Dodge. They're going to keep their belts, but only until next time.
Alrighty then.
And it leaves us with one match left. The WWE Championship match of the championshipness.
Yep.
Jinder Mahal challenges Dive Randy Orton.
Oh boy. This is
The Maharaja versus the
Viper.
The Viper.
This is something.
Knowing the track record of Randy Orton and Jinder Mahal, this could potentially be one of the most lackluster championship matches in the last few years, as far as like pay-per-view main events are concerned.
Yes.
Also, on the other hand, knowing that Randy Orton can just really go, and that Jinder Mahal has been really pushing himself, this could be the surprising like prospect for like a match of the year candidate.
This with the intensity that Jinder has been bringing these last few weeks, this could be a fucking fight.
Yeah.
Like, we know Randy Orton can just fucking beat the hell out of someone in a match. And Jinder has shown that as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
knock Randy's ass out.
I mean, he did it to Finn before he left Raw.
I'm making one request, please. Randy, throw that drop kick.
Yeah, throw a drop kick.
Jinder's face was just made for him.
I'm gonna say it. I don't expect Jinder to win in any shape or form, especially with the fact that Rusev is demanding a title match at Money in the Bank. So,
which we did get an excuse via Instagram why he wasn't there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had to go see a hockey game.
All right.
It was to him watching. I think it was the Predators in the playoffs. Was more important than going to Smackdown.
Priorities, Rusev. But anyway, yeah, the fact that he is demanding a title match at Money in the Bank, I can't imagine we're going to get Jinder Mahal versus Rusev for the fucking championship.
Yeah.
How fucking bizarre would that be?
That would be backwards land because 6 months ago they were partners.
Exactly. So I'm definitely going to say Randy Orton retains the title, but the only thing that I can really hope for in this match is Jinder just fucking go. This is like if you can just hammer out this match and have just even if it is just a knockdown drag out fight with Randy Orton, that's all I need to not hate you.
Yeah.
That's all I want. But Randy Orton is going to stay champion.
Yeah, and it makes sense because if you want to look crystal ball to the future, Money in the Bank is in St. Louis.
Oh yeah, of course. He's gonna be champion in his hometown. So yeah, that's gonna be a thing.
Alrighty. I can't argue.
All right.
I'm going for Randy Orton retains. Because as much as it's cool to see WWE give a little guy a shot, I think this is more so a test run than a actual championship thing. Because I see this being way more along the lines of like, okay, well if we can pull out a good pay-per-view match and like if we can start building you and then have a believable pay-per-view match set up and then have a good match, then maybe eventually down the line and say like AJ Styles could win the United States Championship from Kevin Owens. Then maybe like, oh hey, what about Jinder going for the mid-card belt sort of thing, because we know he can run as an established character.
Well, and that's it. I mean, we already had Jinder beat AJ.
Yeah.
So there is potential for that being a thing somewhere down the line.
Yeah.
So, all right. Wager time.
Wager time.
So
how many differences do we have?
3.
3 differences.
We have 3 differences.
Do you want to add the takeover differences?
There's a lot of them. We really only agreed on one match at TakeOver.
Yeah, why don't we throw those in there just to
sure.
spice things up a
Why
bit.
the hell not? They're both in Chicago.
Yeah.
Why the fuck not?
Chicago is known for its particular fandom of pizza.
Yeah. And we like pizza.
We do.
But how do we make pizza a punishment?
Pizza challenge.
By putting shit on it that we don't necessarily like. So, what we're going to do is whomever wins will be able to choose a random assortment of ingredients for the loser to then pick out of a hat what unfortunate toppings they'll have to put on a pizza.
If you want to see similar to what we were talking about, go check out the smoothie punishment
Yep.
that we had, where essentially it was like a handful of bad things and a handful of good things, and he just kind of had to go at random by the number of points that he lost by.
Yep. And yeah, I think we can go that same route.
Yeah.
We go the amount of points you lose by. That's how many ingredients you got to put on your pizza, and you gotta eat a slice. But I'm a glutton, so if I lose, I'm gonna probably eat the whole thing, regardless of how awful it tastes, because I'm stupid. So yeah, let's do this. Thanks for watching, guys.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Do all those things. Click the links.
There's a lot of links.
Check out the podcast.
That's a link.
Check out Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
That's reasonable to W.
Like wrestling. Where you'll be able to see the punishment video once we've done and filmed it, which we are going to be doing all of our backlogged ones very, very soon. But also stay over on this channel because there are videos every single day this week.
And every single week this year.
Yeah. Unless something happens.
Not that I can predict the future, but I'm just guessing.
I mean, we've done
educated guess.
Yeah.
Hypothesizing.
Yeah. So there's all kinds of videos from this week. We're getting ready to start our next week, so check them all out. Share them with your friends.
They're all just gonna run together.
Yeah. It's just a lot of stuff. So like it, please. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video you watch next. I said that wrong.
Yeah, well, just go.
Backlash.